Hey everybody, Tom here, and also Jovie and Olivia, and we are here to play Chapter 5, The Darkest Night in Aeon's End Legacy. So I haven't opened up this card yet, this envelope, so we'll get there in just a second. But we're just going to continue as best as I can remember the way we did in the past. So what that means is we stopped chapter 4 right here, and it told us don't read the back of this card until we're ready for chapter 5, which we are now ready. So here we go. No one saw the breach open at the edge of your camp, a dark void hidden against the night sky. No one saw the fog slip out of the breach, creeping slowly towards New Gravehold until it is too late. You wake to shouts of alarm as the camp is enveloped. With every breath, sorry. First of all, I struggle reading anyway, but also I'm struggling reading at such a weird angle through the phone. Here we go. With every breath you take in a little more fog, you notice your crystals crackling, susceptible to some poison in the air. A faint figure moves through the gloom, grabbing survivors and draining them of life. Read the front of L35. Okay, so what do we have here? Why? This is L... Oh, that was my cover. It's been a long time and a whole pandemic since I started this. I forgot that that was the cover of my card. Okay, so I'm all done with this one. Sorry, I'm so crazy. Okay, so this one's going to the bottom. Next up. Okay. Wow, that was tougher than it needed to be. Okay, we continue. You jump back as a twisted breach opens just in front of you. Zaxos rushes out, looking panicked. I made it, he says breathlessly. I got here in time. Malistar rushes over, covering his mouth to the fog. What is this? Zaxos laments. The Nameless are no longer content to wait for us. This one consumes the unprepared. We should have left the breaches open, studied them. We could have taken their power for our own. I just need to... The fog begins to thicken around you as Zaxos' last words become muddled. The Nameless has sectioned you off, thinking you easy prey. Read the back of this card. We need to open the playmat labeled Chapter 5. We'll do that. And then we're going to open Stop 5 deck. I'll do that in just a second. Combine all of the Haze Fiend's Nemesis cards with the basic cards. Okay, so at this point, give me one quick second. I'm going to separate all of these areas so that we can record them more easily. And I will join you back when we will open this thing up and figure out what the heck it's talking about now. Okay, so here's my Nemesis play area. These are the basic Nemesis cards, levels 1, 2, and 3. So I'm sure we're going to be adding cards to those in just a second. But let's go ahead and open this thing up like the card instructed us. What do we got? Okay, so we just have our normal divider. I'll get that over there in just a minute. And then we have this guy. All right, so it looks like 75 is going to be his health. Let me set that before I forget. 75. And a lot of additional rules, so we're going to have to look at that in just a second. Setup. Each player writes their name at the bottom of each of their crystals. Ooh. Alright, so that looks ominous. Okay, so what did it say? We needed to open that thing up. And I'm pretty sure I'm keeping these guys not in alphabetical order. Yeah, I'm keeping them in story order, so we'll put that there. Alright, and then we need to open up the next stop deck. I think I have that set right here. I usually grab this one and then grab the next one and put it into place. Not that you need to hear my full inner dialogue, but... Alright, so we're going to open up this deck next. Let's see if I can find the little opening. Probably not. Can I? It should be right there. Got it. Okay, that's the back. There's the front. Okay, so we are opening this thing up. And we will combine the Haze Fiend Nemesis cards. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab these cards, and then we need to stop this until we're told to continue. Oh, did I put that? I don't, who cares? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, so we've got level 1, level 2, and level 3. So let's go ahead and grab these. We'll give them a quick shuffle, and we're going to make our deck. Yeah, so this is, I should have said this at the beginning, but I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you've watched my other ones. I do include all of this stuff as part of the Legacy experience, because it is part of the Legacy experience. So, alright, we'll get this in here. And once for luck, I'm sure it'll do so much good for me. And level 1. Okay. So, it's been so long, I don't know if I remember how I set stuff up. We got those things here. We're going to have the card here. We got a finished setup. We'll keep these cards, I think, on this side, and then we play on that side if I remember correctly. And sure, we'll keep the health right there. And the next part says resolve the setup instructions on Haze Fiend. And so this is each player writes their name at the bottom of each of their crystals. Okay, I still haven't found a great thin pen for that. This rubs off. And so I think rather than writing their full name on their crystals, oh, there is space there. Maybe I do. Okay, you don't need to watch this. Give me just 1 second, because I got to situate myself. I got to make it pretty. Alright, thank you for that. I mean, you didn't really have to wait because I just cut it together, but it's just, the tripod's here, I'm left-handed, it was just too awkward, but I did go ahead and write all of either Jovie or Olivia's names on their crystals. So I have now officially done that. Okay, next up, open Insight 10 and apply all rulebook stickers to the rulebook, okay? Here is Insight 10. Woo, lots of stuff. Okay, and, oh, I meant to say, I was thinking this as I was writing, because of our decisions in the last game, Jovie has a lot more crystals than Olivia. Olivia has more sparks, Jovie has more crystals, so that was something that happened last time. Okay, we need to apply this to the rule books. We have some flaws, apparently. Flaw markers, instructed, something called degrade. Okay, I want to apply this to the rule book. I don't see a letter. Where do these go? This is Insight number 10. Open Insight 10 and apply all rulebook stickers to the rulebook. Usually these have little letters pointing. Oh, maybe that's the letter X? Well, what's that one? During setup. Okay, well, I guess let's look. Okay, setup. Maybe there's only one more thing. Setup. Here's our setup. Open breaches. No. Nothing. Oops. Setup. Oh, setup for chapter 1. Setup. Oh, beginning of chapter 5. We're here. Alright. So I think, in theory, this is supposed to have the letter J on it somewhere, but it doesn't. And that's okay. Okay, player setup. During setup, players must use the crystals that have their names written at the bottom to build their starting hand and deck. Yeah. This includes those with flawed stickers on them. Players choose the location of those flawed crystals in both their starting hand and deck. Okay, so apparently these flaws are going to end up on our crystals, and it says, when instructed, place one of these so that it covers gain one thing. Okay, so it's going to restrict the type of stuff. It looks like these are all spells. Gain one crystal that cannot be used to buy a spell. Well, that's going to be a pickle pot. Okay, place one of these in the top section of the crystal after you place the flaw sticker so that it stands out in your hand. Okay, I see. So at some point in this game, we're going to take a crystal, and we're going to put a sticker right there, and then we're going to take this icon and put it, where did it say? In the top section of the crystal. Place one of these in the top section of the crystal after, what's the top section? Maybe there. Who knows? Who cares? Okay, something to that effect. And then rulebook sticker X. We have this degrade thing. Oh, right there. Degrade. Okay, so that's just new terminology. When a Nemesis card forces a player to degrade a card, that player must destroy a card that costs 2 ether or more. then that player may gain a card of the same type from the supply pile which costs less than the card destroyed and place it in their hand. If a player cannot degrade a card, that player suffers 2 damage. Oh, crapper, frapper poops. Okay, alright. Is that where that goes? I think that's where that goes. Beginning of chapter 5. Got it. Something like that. Oh, not great placement. Don't judge me. Alright, so I'm going to keep these degrade stickers somewhere. Or I guess these are not degrade, these are flaw stickers. And then there's going to be the vocabulary word to degrade something. Okay, I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Alright, now we're gonna fight Haze Fiend, and then we're gonna read the front. Okay, whatever. Alright, so before we fight this fool, I got his health set up. Let's just take a look at the additional rules. At the end of any Nemesis turn in which Haze Fiend has 2 or more Nemesis tokens, Nemesis tokens, if I remember correctly, are these ones. These are power, these are shields, these are Nemesis. Okay, so I'm guessing he's collecting those Nemesis tokens. His unleash is to gain 1 Nemesis. Okay, so if he has 2 or more, I always forget those. Then it's going to fracture a crystal. Any player places a flawed sticker on one of the non-flawed crystals in their hand or discard pile and suffers 2 damage. And if I remember correctly from what we just read, if you can't place one, you suffer 2 more damage. Or maybe, no, that was degrade. That was degrade. Oh my gosh, so many things. If no player has a non-flawed crystal in their hand or discard, place a flawed sticker on a non-flawed crystal in the destroyed pile. Yeah, essentially it's going to happen no matter what. The player whose name on that crystal suffers 2 damage. If no sticker was able to be placed in this way, any player suffers 2 damage. Sounds terrible. Haze Fiend loses 2 Nemesis tokens after you do that, and then you have to repeat until he gets down. Okay, that's kind of like some of the other things we've done in the past. Flawed crystals will remain flawed throughout the remaining games of Aeons and Legacy. So we have chapter 5, 6, and 7. Legacy. When playing a Legacy character outside of this campaign, use non-flawed crystals. Sure. Players must use a flawed or non-flawed crystal bearing their names to build their starting deck and hand in all subsequent games of Aeon and Legacy. Do not add flawed stickers if there are none left. Do not replay this chapter if you lose the game. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so other than that, it seems pretty standard fare. So here we go. First up is Jovie. Now, this is going to be the first time where I'm playing where she has a lot of crystals and not really a lot of spells, and I have to figure out what that means. Do I focus on non-spell stuff first? I don't really know what to do. Obviously, strategy is going to be a thing I struggle with all the time anyway. But let me just review her special things in case I forgot. Her life insurance policy: when you gain a card that costs 5 or more, gain 1 life. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to grab their health markers. I'm such a fool. Alright, there's her 10 health right there. Okay, so Jovie, let's remember here we have Breaches of Life. Gain 1 gem, or 1 ether. If you have 3 or more open breaches, gain 1 life. I remember that. So she's our healer, of course. Again, I'm just saying this because I think February was the last time. And you know, again, a whole pandemic ago. If Gravehold has 20 or less life, Gravehold gains 1 life when we play that. Okay, but for the most part, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's go review in the market. To market. Okay, so probably we need more money. Gain 2 if you're, probably here. Ideally, I'd have that one, but I can't right now. I remember making, I thought, good choices on this stuff. Let's see. Gain 2 or silence a minion. Silencing is good. Down here, gain a charge. Any ally focuses their closed breach with the lowest focus cost. Neural Wreath. Focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell in hand. Okay, so we know we want those, because especially Olivia is going to be our heavy hitter. Gain 2 charges and silence a minion, but that's 6. And then we had our big fighting ones. While prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may place a relic you played this turn or a relic in your discard pile on top of your deck, but specifically 4 damage there. And then this was deal 2 if it was cast from... Okay, I'm getting there. I think we want to start with this one, I think. So that goes into the discard pile, and then we put these in the discard pile in any order that we'd like. And I'm choosing to have spent all 5 even though we only spent 4, so I don't end up holding 1. Alright, next up, or do I need to hold 1? Was there a reason to hold 1? Yes, that was one of the things I learned, right? I know from here that the top 4 are crystals, so I want to hold on to 1 more so that I can have 5. Yes, well, but then I'm not going to get anything for 5. Maybe I'll get a spell. I'll think about this. Am I? Sorry, I should think these things through before. Do I want 5 crystals? No, we got to do a couple of sparklers here. We're getting in the groove, and I've said all right way too many times already. Olivia. Now, Olivia is actually starting with these breaches turned, which is very cool, and she has this special ability at the start of your game. At the start of your first turn of the game, focus your 3 breach twice. So we're going to focus. This one's open, which is amazing, especially because I want that bending beam, but it's going to be expensive, so I'm not sure how to afford it. But that's what I'm going to work towards. Alright, with that said, down here we can also gain our powers to deal 7 damage. So that's awesome. Okay, so we've got 2 spells ready to go. I've only got 3 to spend, so I am just going to go ahead. I know that I've got to get Olivia's economy up to get those more expensive spells, so let's grab this one, goes on the bottom, and then I'll put these ones on top of that. And then we've got those. Alright. Unless that smart move would have been, how much did I spend? Just these 3 to hold on. Again, I can kind of focus on my attention on the fact that I know that 3 are coming and get one of those bending beams right off the bat. Is that what I want to do? No, I'll hold on to the 3 next time and use this one. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Sure, why not? Okay, whatever. Strategy. If you watch my channel, you know that's not really my strong suit. Nemesis. Okay, let's see what this booger does. First card, looks like he can, what was that called? Oh, evolve a few times. So his persistent ability is that Gravehold suffers 2 damage, and then we would evolve, but persistent doesn't happen this time. Persistent will happen when he gets activated, and he is at 7. So we'll put that on there. Oops, I just knocked the camera with my hat, sorry. Next up, Jovie. Okay, what did I decide here? Sure, we've got a little spark, that's fine. Another 4, so I'm just going to reach on over and we'll grab this one, put it with these ones, and we will flip these over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and ready to go for the next turn. Nemesis. Okay, so this time Gravehold suffers 2 damage and then we'll evolve. So let me grab a sticker here. It's kind of tricky to get. And I think I like to put these at the top first. Yeah. 2 damage, 1, 2, oh, 28. Okay. Oh, and we got to get a new card. Sometimes I forget things. Okay, I don't like that guy because that guy has 3 shields. It's okay, maybe we'll let Jovie take care of him. And then 1 health. And we know that this one is going to be Olivia. I don't know who to go after. Do I go after that Spine Harvester with these little damages? What's that one? Deal 1 damage if your discard pile contains 4 or more other cards. Deal 2 additional. Oh yeah, I forgot about that card. And gain a charge. That's great. Okay, so we're actually dealing 3 damage, which means I do want to go after the Leviathan? I think Leviathan. Isn't Leviathan a Bible thing? So 3 damage, we're going over here. And with the spark, I don't know if I go after this one. With the spark, let's take off that 1 shield. Okay, so that gets discarded. And then I was going to hold on to these 3 crystals. We'll get these sparks out. And holding on to these 3, we flip this over for 5. So I'm going to be able to afford that bending spell or better. Let's get these things shuffled up here. And, oh, should I do a once for luck? Once for luck. Alright. Flip this thing over. That didn't work. Nemesis. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to help, probably. Gravehold's going to suffer 2 damage, and then this thing evolves again. I'm going to probably regret not hitting him the one other time, but hindsight and all. Okay. So 2 damage here. Next up. Oh, that wasn't immediately. I need to annotate that. This shouldn't have even happened. That wasn't immediately. I needed to evolve that. Okay, I'll try to repair as best as I can. But what does it say? Evolve. When you evolve this card, read E16. I'm really sorry. Okay, which says, Spine Harvester story. Death has not stopped the Spine Harvester, it has only filled it with the need for vengeance. Its time in the dark has strengthened, sharpening its bones and increasing its bloodlust. Banish Spine Harvester, place card E17 into play with the same number of life and shield tokens on it. Okay, so I'll just transfer that over, as it had before transforming. Do not resolve this minion's persistent effect this turn. Do not read any more cards until instructed to do so. Okay, so I just need to grab E17, which is right here, and I'm transferring these things over because it was going to keep the same number of shield tokens. This gets banished, so I'm just putting that in the banished pile in the box off camera. And this comes into play, and now we do that persistent, which is to unleash, and any player suffers a damage, and then it evolves. So let's see, the unleash here was to get a Nemesis token, and we haven't seen any way to stop that thing from getting Nemesis tokens or to take them off. So I don't think we're gonna be able to, which sucks. But finally, we'll add a new card. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. The player with the most crystals in hand places a flawed sticker on a non-flawed in their discard pile. Okay. So 2 damage. Let's see. I actually don't know who's going to have the most crystals. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 crystals for Jovie. Oh, dang. That's going to be Olivia. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So Olivia is going to, let's see if I know what I'm doing. This card can't be used for a spell, which is going to be really terrible since she needs to buy her spells. This is not working. Ugh, that wasn't cut very well. Okay. And then where did I want to put this? Place one of these in the top section of the crystal. I don't know what that means, the top section. I want it to look good. Like here or here. Let's go here. Sure. Jovie's up. And Jovie, I think, has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Neither of those work. 5, 6. Alright, so for 6, let's just go ahead and grab, I'm reaching over, the Gilded Marble, and that'll be her turn. 1, 2, 3, I need to do that spark first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spark happens first. What are we getting next time? Fine, great. And with just a little spark, let's hit that shield off as well. And the Nemesis. Not great, not great. Gravehold's gonna suffer 2, and we continue to evolve this stupid poopy pants. We're down to 22. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind because Jovie's gonna be able to start healing it kind of slowly. And then this thing's unleashing, so I need to remember to do this. I'll try. And then any player suffers a damage and then evolve. I don't think that I did that last time. I don't think any player suffered a damage. I got caught up. How about I just give you 100 annotations? I'm going to blame the heat. Right now my house is about 85 degrees. I have to turn off the cooler while I record because it's too loud. Okay. So I'll give them both just 1 damage for now. Okay, here we go. What does this say? Any player places a flawed sticker on one of its non-flawed in their hand or discard pile and suffers 2 damage. Well, let's go for Jovie because she can heal herself, kind of. And then also, she's not so focused on getting spell cards. Not like Olivia is. Okay, we're doing that. And then what did I decide? Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Neat. Okay. New terrible card. A power 3. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. The player with the most inexpensive spell in hand degrades that card. Oh. The most expensive, not inexpensive. I have a feeling this is not going to go very well. I just want to say. Jovie's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, we're going to do that same game plan that we did last time. I'm going to put that there. And I'm reaching over. Ugh. There it goes there. That's there. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I got to get her breach 3 open because that's going to give even more money. Why did I grab so many? Okay, I think I did that right. Alright, breach 3. We gotta work on that. Olivia. Okay, I'm gonna do both sparks to take this one out. We'll get the shield gone, and then we'll kill him with the one so that doesn't evolve any farther, and that'll be fine. Next up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, but I can't. Wait, no, that's 2. I can't use that for a spell, so I just will ignore it. But I've got these 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. And with those 5, and with that breach open, I'm going to buy that. I'll try to get my non-spells in the same place. I only have the 1 for now. But that could be a good strategy, is to try to make sure those stay together. So on any given turn, maybe you would buy a relic instead of a spell, or something to that effect. But with that done, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip this over. 5. Okay. And I gotta figure out a way to get 4 cards in the discard pile before playing that. So I'll try my best to keep that in mind. I think we've had both Nemesis cards, yeah, so this will be fine. Olivia's next. And with what we just said, I don't want to cast that until I have 4 cards in the discard pile. So how do I do that? I've only got 2. I could spend the 2 to gain a power. That will be helpful. I can... Do I want to place this? So it's only 2. So here's what I'm thinking. Even if I do this, and when I cast this, then I still won't want to cast that one. So maybe I hold on to that and play it next turn. This card is always the one that scrambles my brain, but this makes the most sense to me, I think. I don't want to cast that now because there's no way that I'll get the extra this round, so might as well hold on to it, I think. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have a good turn next turn. Okay. Get these shuffled in there. Once for... Wait, where's my once for luck? Once for luck. Jovie. What is Jovie doing? I want to open up that breach. It's 7 to open. Okay, neither of those are going to matter. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Do I spend all of these to open up that breach? I think I do. 7 is great. I could get another marble or get those charges to help with life. But also, getting that open helps with money. Hey. But also, let's go look. I did like those neural wreaths. But that would let me do that too. Okay, maybe for 7, I think maybe I'm going to grab these 2 instead of what I was doing before. I don't know that that's the right call. I do just want that open. But when you gain a card that costs 5 or more... Oh, I should have done that twice. Well, gain a life. So hard to remember these things. How many times did I think I need to gain 1 life from that. And I forgot about that one, and I'd love to be able to silence some minions. And that would help me gain another life. 7. Okay, I know this is coming here. Guys, I don't know. Silencing a minion and gaining charges. Charges are going to be really helpful because I'm going to need to be healing. And that will help. Okay. I mean, this is why I love this game, right? It's like so many good positive choices to make. You just got to make sure you're doing it intelligently. Alright, I really do need to work on getting that open. But it'll be open easier if I have more money, even though I didn't just help that cause. But I bought something that cost 6, so I'm going to raise that up. 1, 2. Sometimes I just say things that don't actually have any meaning at all. But I like to hear myself talk, apparently. I think that's why people do YouTube stuff. Okay, Nemesis. Alright, if I remember correctly, and maybe I'll have to double check the rules, we put the last sticker on, but the next time we evolve, the bad stuff happens. I think. So that's going to go there, and then we put a power token here. And there's nothing we can do to stop that from happening. It's just going to happen. Like everything else. Ugh, I don't love when they do that, because you want to feel like you have control, but also they have to progress things along. Okay, new card. Unleash twice, that's not good. Unleash twice, Gravehold suffers 1 damage for each player turn order card in the turn order discard pile. There are 2 cards there. So now we're in 20 territory, so Jovie's got to remember that ability that we have. And here at the end of the turn, we need to let Jovie take some damage. So 1, 2, plus 1 of these crystals. We need to make it flawed. Okay. I guess I could have done that on someone in the discard pile, huh? Well, but I want to keep those together, so that'll be fine. I wasn't going to buy a spell anyway, in theory. Who knows? Okay, Olivia. So I've got 2 sparks. We're going to go ahead and hit those. And let's see if we can kill this guy before he evolves. Probably not. Alright, next up. Now I want to get this thing out. Sure, well, then we'll put that one there. And we'll do some good damage. And I have another spark in my hand, and I have another 2. I don't know that I want... Should I just hold on to those 2? I've got to start getting crystals together. So I'm going to hold on to those 2 and end my turn and draw 2 cards. Okay, so that way I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. None of them are flawed. 5 is good. We like 5. Okay, Olivia. Alright, so this one is going to do 3 damage, this one's going to do 5, and I gain a charge. So it's going to be a waste of 1, but that's okay. So we're going to use that one against the minion, and we're going to use this one against the fiend. So the minion's gone, he won't evolve this time around, wahoo. And then against the fiend, so 5 against him. And then as I just barely discussed, we've got 5 to spend, no minions to silence, so 5 to spend. I don't know that I want the bending beam right next to the other bending beam, but it would probably be a good idea. Might as well. Sure, whatever. We could separate them later if we need to. Like when my mom would always separate my brothers and I at church, she'd just sit between us. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Nemesis. Power. And a minion that costs 7. If Olivia could get charged up, she could just wipe this guy out. That would be nice. And Jovie. Jovie has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. Which is excellent. What do I do with 8? And remembering 2 of these can't be on a spell, but the other ones can. Like I could do 6, no, I could do 5 on a spell, and then 3 on a non-spell. I like that idea. But I also keep talking about, I need this. Is this the time that I got that last time, I just haven't used it yet. I like more money, because more money will get me charges faster. 6, but then I could spend the 2 on a charge. I have 8. Do I just focus that breach? I want to get expensive things because then I can heal. So I got to keep getting. I have this problem every time. How long do you keep getting these? I don't know, but they sure are nice. Okay, we're doing that. And 2, let's get a charge. And so that was 8. I'm pretty sure I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I don't have that yet. All right. Yes, yes. Oh, and I need to spark. I need to spark. Because I didn't have that. Yeah, that was last round. Dwee. Pew. Okay, that was a little frazzled. Well, that was a lot frazzled, but here we go. Okay, what have we got? 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to get our 2 charges and silence a minion. I like it a lot. It would be, oh, I need to, here, I'm doing it now, give her a health because she bought that 6 cost thing. I'm trying to remember, I'm really trying. It's getting very hot to the point where I might need to pause recording to turn on the AC and cool the house down and then come back when the sun has set. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay. Olivia. We'll go through this deck one more time and then I'll consider doing that. Okay, this is good-ish. So 1 from Jovie. I mean Olivia. Sorry. I didn't mean to take the credit from you, Olivia. And then, what do we got? Okay, 2 spells. 1, 2, 3 that can't buy a spell. I could get another crystal. 3 would let me open this breach, which is good because I got a lot of spells coming up. Let's do that. Or that. Let's do that. Yeah, that felt good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to separate those. All right. Nemesis. All right, so this thing is going to happen because it's the 3rd one. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. That's not fun. Almost halfway dead. And the player with the most expensive spell in hand, that's going to be her, needs to degrade it. So what did it say about degrading? Do I banish or just discard? Oh, it's destroy is they're removed from the game. So what I will do, I just don't want an off-camera mess. I will just put this one face down right here. And then you go lower if you can, so I will. And that comes into my hand. I don't love losing those cards because I really like those cards, so I hope I can be careful. Alright, so that was the... Whose turn is it? Oh yeah, Nemesis. So we just did this. Slide this over. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. Any player discards a gem. Let's see who has a number of gems worth discarding 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 is a pretty good number. I don't know that I really want to discard 1. Well, let's see what Jovie's got. 1, 2, 3. 3 is going to be like the best she can do. I mean, I could discard this one and just have 2 and use that 2 for a charge. So let's plan on that. Okay. And next up, another minion of 7 life. We got to get Olivia charged up. When a player deals damage to this minion, that player degrades a card in hand. So we just got to like We just got to get rid of that thing altogether. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Okay. Let's charge Olivia up as soon as possible. Jovie. Okay. Alright, where were we with Jovie? Jovie was going to play this card, which is great, to gain 2 charges. Oh, I could silence a minion, though. We got to heal, though. I'm getting very nervous. And then we've got 3. Oh, what's this doing? 4. We've got 4. We've got to get focusing. Alright, let's grab this one. Okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling confident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Spark. I gotta remember this. Gravehold's gonna gain 1. Plus, I still don't have that dumb one open. Okay. That was the other reason I needed to open that up, huh? I forgot. Okay. Olivia. So 2 little sparks. Brings this guy down to 3. It would cost 6 to charge up, but I can't. But I could silence somebody, that's good. Alright, so that one's got to go there. That goes there. Oh, we're going to have the problem of I'm about to draw cards and there's not going to be enough in the discard pile. Darn it. Okay, so we're going to charge using this. Alright, that might just have to stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That means this Nemesis. Oh, I thought there was only 1 left. Nemesis is up. Gravehold suffers 1 damage. Any player discards a gem. 1 damage. How many did I say? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like both of those. If I could keep all 4, then I could take out that 1 minion. So let's see here. 1. Okay, so let's just get rid of this one. Next up, when a player deals damage to this minion, that player degrades. Oh no, I already did that. You know what I mean. Gravehold suffers 3. It's going great. It's going really great. What nightmare is next? Olivia, we need to unleash twice. Olivia suffers 3 damage. And now somebody has to mark a crystal, but I can't. I got rid of it. Dang it. Have I been doing 2 damage when I do this? I should have been. I'll have to watch as I edit. Sorry, of course, always. We gotta flaw something. I guess this is the time to do it. Okay, so... Okay. Where was these? What was happening? Hold the phone. Was that my discard pile? Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry. It's very hot. Okay. I could have done that. Any player suffers flawed sticker on one in their hand or discard pile. Okay, no, let's do that. Whatever I was just barely doing. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. Okay, it's almost time. Yeah, I gotta take a break here in a second. It is like, am I glistening on camera? Because I can feel like I'm glistening. Oh, look, he's so sad right now. I haven't got my steps in. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I need to go on a walk. Alright, where were we with Jovie? Jovie has this cute little spark. We're going to be playing this. I still don't have that open, so I don't gain a life, but Gravehold gains a life. And then, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are at 6. I'm pretty sure I should have taken a damage, 2 damages before, and then I'm going to heal 1 because I'm going to buy an expensive card again. Let's get this one. I'm just really hoping that I can keep Olivia healed long enough to do, all of the damage that I need her to do, is my main goal there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's great. Wow, that's really great. Okay, yeah, I'm sweating here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these, and I will come right back. Obviously, it's not super professional to talk about what's happening behind the scenes, except I just want you to understand why I'm not that intelligent right now. Okay, I will be right back when it is, 20 degrees cooler. And we're back, hopefully this time with a microphone that functions. I guess I should be thankful that I stopped recording and found this problem. Anyway, in theory, the microphone's working. Yay! So sorry about that earlier. I obviously couldn't go back and re-record because I had already written on cards and was halfway through the game. So anyway, here we go. We are back. And Olivia is up. Let's see if I can remember. It's actually been 24 hours since I last recorded, but the house is nice and cool. Let's see here. I've got all of those spells and my 4 crystals. So if I remember correctly, my plan was to use those 4 crystals to get me those 2 charges to kill the 1 minion. So let me think. This card is here, so I can use that for 3. Let's go ahead and use this one first. Oh, and you gain a charge. How many times have I forgotten that? Probably plenty. So we're going to gain a charge, and there were enough cards in the discard pile to give me the extra bonus. Oh, this needs to be over here. We just killed off this guy. We're going to get this one soon. In fact, this is working out pretty nicely. We're going to do 3 damage. If we have 3 or more charges, we're going to gain a charge from that card that had been degraded. Is that the right word? Probably. All right, so we got that. While we're headed up there to do our 3 damage, let's just go ahead and set off this firestorm. We'll get rid of this fool here, and I will need to degrade a card in my hand if I have one. I'm going to go look at the rules for that just once again in just a second. And what else was I doing? Oh yeah, I just barely did 3 damage to this guy. And my next spell is going to let me do another 5, so let's just do 8 damage. We'll bring him down to 62. So that was with this spell. I don't think that I have a card in my hand to degrade. And if I remember correctly, that means I'm going to have to take damage. Let's see, the book here says, then that player, yada yada. If a player cannot degrade, that player suffers 2 damage. Well, that's a pickle pot. Okay, Jovie, we've got to get healed over here in just a quick second or else we're screwed. Alright, so whatever, I've got my silly little spark. Now I've got these 2. Do I go for 2 charges? But I've got to keep the spells coming because we're getting in some bad shape. Let's see, for 4. Oh man. I mean, here's the thing, I could get one of those this one, I could get that spell that we just barely used, but that one wouldn't be degradable, and I need to be able to downgrade these things, so I don't think I want to do that. I'll go ahead and spend these 4 on 2 charges. We'll try to make sure that we are ready in that way, and that'll be Olivia's turn, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So we can't get a spell with this one, and we'll have to wait and see, or that one, yeah. So I did want to keep those together, so I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, but I can't get a spell, so we will just see what happens. Next up is the Nemesis, of course, and I forgot to remove these tokens, but I'm pretty sure, I already edited that half, but that was yesterday. I'm pretty sure that we did do that, because I had that whole pretty terrible round. I think. Sorry. Next up, we could evolve that card. Otherwise, we're going to unleash twice, and the player with the lowest life is going to suffer 3 damage. Power 2. That is a tempting offer, as it's called. But if I can avoid it, I'd like to. But if that goes off before Olivia's next turn, she's totally dead. So, well, not dead. There really isn't death in this game. But we got 1 damage. Still have quite a ways to go, obviously. And we just have these 2 little sparks. We can't buy a spell. No minion to silence. So let's just prepare ourselves for that moment by getting 2 more charges, I think. I mean, I obviously could get a relic or a gem, but I think having that charged up is going to be important for Olivia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next turn will be a pretty good turn, it looks like. Yeah, that'll be one of our good... We'll do a really big hit, assuming we can survive till then. And next up is the Nemesis. Alright, let's see what kind of horrors we get. We have this one. I'll have to make a decision there soon. Okay, and new card. Smoke Guardian. Immediately, we need to read Evolved Deck E57. Never a good thing when one of the villain cards tells you to read immediately. That's usually a story thing, I think. So here we go. Smoke Guardian appears. A glowing figure emerges from the dense fog surrounding your battle. Its sharp edges and razor teeth are eerily illuminated, I'm struggling, by the innate aura. This is like a lot of alliteration or something. There's some fancy term for what's happening here. Turning it into a nightmarish vision. Place this card next to Smoke Guardian. When Smoke Guardian is discarded, read the back of this card. Do not read any more cards until told to do so. So we will keep that here-ish. And we'll have to degrade a card. Gravehold will suffer damage, but hopefully Olivia can take that thing out relatively quickly. But Olivia just had her 2 turns, so it's going to be a while. This means Jovie's going to get 2 turns in a row. Oh, let's do 1 damage. Since Olivia's powerless, I need a health. So down to 10. We'll just keep the other die away. Since Olivia can do 7 damage to a minion, if we can get that 2/7 soon, that would be great. Alright, am I going to be able to do anything? Okay, so 1, 2, let's see, what am I doing? Alright, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 is fantastic. If I can be smart about it. I've really got to get this thing open though, because that's going to help me heal myself so that I can use this to heal over there. Do I do that 7 now? I feel like that's what I've got to do to keep my health up so that I can use my charges not on myself but on Olivia. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be 7, which is going to leave me with 3 left over. And with the 3 that are left over, let's get a charge, because we've got to do that fast. Yeah, because I can't even, I can't, I could evolve the card. I'm nervous. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jovie. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3. Only 3. But nice thing here. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're going to... Oh, I think last time I didn't silence a minion, but I should have, but that's okay. That was my fault. Alright, so we're going to start here. We will silence... We're going to gain 2 charges. I'm going to go silence the minion, and we're going to go ahead and give 3 life to... We're going to give 3 life to Jovie. What? Olivia. Sorry. What? Yes. So we're going to silence this fool. 3 health to Olivia so that I don't have to evolve that 1 card. And then I know that we've really got to keep charging up though. Focus any player's breach. Any player may prep a spell. Okay. I think let's do that. So we can focus any player's breach. Do I focus Olivia's breach? She's almost got all of her breaches open, and I don't really have any spells. Let's do that. Because this one is close-ish to being openable. And this will also allow us to, it was just to prep any spell in hand. Let's do that. with this one here on spell 3. But if we're going to have to degrade something, I'm going to take damage if I'm not careful, is what I'm trying to say. Probably need to keep that around so that I can degrade it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Just to be safe. So let's do that one. I think that'll be safer than not. And then we got 3. Do I use those 3 to get another one? Gain a charge. I'm thinking about getting this card here. Gain a charge and any ally focuses their closed breach. Oh, that'll be any ally, and she's almost all the way done. So probably not that. All right, let's do these 3. Hey, do I open? We got to keep charging. I'm very nervous about that whole thing. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where's my special card? Must be deeper down. I thought it was closer to the top and that maybe I'd missed it. I'm sure I've missed that more than once. Okay, next up is... Oops. Let's put that on top. Something like that. All right. I really hope it's not the Nemesis, but it might be. It's not. Okay, wow. Jovie again. Okay, 3. Gain 2 charges and silence. Oh, that minion's already silenced. Well, that's okay. And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, which is excellent because I can get something and heal myself for 6. Do you know what? Let's get... Oh, can I? I don't think I have any restrictions. No, let's get a spell while we can. Yes. Since I don't get that many spells, it would be nice to have that one. And that's going to let me heal 1. I remembered. And I think that was it, right? Because that was 5. And I will just waste 1, 3, 4. Yeah. I think we'll do that. I'll put that one on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's the card. All right. Whoop. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is very good. So we've got 4 charges right now. That thing is at 10. I need to knock it down 3. So let's do this. We'll do this one to bring it down to 7. That's going to let me gain a charge. This thing's down to 7. And while we're here, I'll use the other 2 here. And hopefully I can afford that 1 charge. Well, maybe I just wait for a second. I don't stress about it because it is silenced, which is very nice. So if it's silenced, I would like to use that silence token if I can, you know? 1, 2. Well, I can charge up and then just not use it just yet. And then we will go ahead and put that one there and this one anywhere we want. And we use those for the charges. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I can get some stuff discarded. Oh, I don't think I can. That one might end up waiting. Okay. I had good intentions with what I was saying before, but obviously I probably should have played that one out. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, the Nemesis is going to have a heyday on us. So that makes me nervous. All right. So I have... Oh, this is 3 or more, not breach 3. I do that every time. So can I get this thing opened? 3. It's 5 to open. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, of course. I know that... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10. I've got 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 5 of them to open this breach. Okay. And at that point, that's open. So then I can, on the other 5, I'll use this one. That's going to get me a life. We're also going to heal Gravehold by 1. I still have 5 to spend. I don't know that I want to take these from... I'd like Olivia to have them. While prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may place a relic you played this turn. Oh, we have lots of relics, and this does 4 damage. Let's grab... I should have been grabbing these. Okay, so we've got that. We spent all of our gems. Spark goes up here. 1, 2, 3. Of course. Well, of course. I did spend those 5 on that one card. It's probably a good thing, but I probably should have healed Olivia one more time. Because that guy's going to go crazy. He is going to go crazy, isn't he? Okay. I'll get this spell soon. I'm just going to go ahead and plop it back over there. I'm going to use what I had to get myself 2 more charges. I'm still 1 shy of the other one. Yeah, we've got to do that because we've got to be charged up. Okay. Now this is either Olivia or a Nemesis, but either way, Nemesis is going to have 2 turns. All right. So this happens. We unleash twice. The player with the lowest life is going to suffer 3 damage. So we've got that. And then that's going to be Olivia. Oh, no, 1 more. And then this is off. And draw a new card. Any player places a flawed sticker on a non-flawed crystal in their hand or discard pile. A different player degrades a card in hand and suffers 2 damage. Okay, so Olivia's going to have to take the flawed crystal because she can't suffer 2 more damage. Let's see. Well, that's okay. Again, good timing because it's with this other one. Anyway, there's too many of these. This kind of sucks, I gotta tell you. These stickers are not cut as well as I'd like. Okay. And then the other player's gonna suffer 2 damage. Oops, but these are in my hand, right? Yeah, sorry. Okay, 2 damage. But then, because of this, any player needs to take a flawed sticker and discard, and take 2 damage. Hopefully, we've got that here. Yes, okay. Oh my gosh. I was hoping to stop these. I've been thinking about, there's a lot of ways in which this game does do a good job with scaling, but this is freaking me out that my 2 characters are taking on so much of this. Like, I wonder how that would work with scaling. If there were 4 people, we would be spreading this out a lot better, or at least concentrating them in on one person. That's kind of bothering me a little bit, I think. All right. Hopefully this is Jovie. If not, I'm screwed. Or, I mean, Olivia. Olivia. Yay, it is Olivia. Okay, first things first. Well, we need to do these first. So this is going to be... I need to hold on to that one. 5 damage. We'll wait on that. Yeah, 5 damage. We'll put it over here. And then we'll use this for 7 damage towards a minion to get rid of this thing. Now, when we discard this card, we need to read the back. Okay. As the smoke dissipates, you find a discarded dirty object giving off a familiar hum of energy. You scrape off the grime and find a precious gem hidden beneath. The player who discarded Smoke Guardian gains a gem from the most expensive gem supply. Ooh, I like that. Return this card to the Evolve deck. Okay, I'll do that. I am pretty happy about that moment. That, could have gone a lot worse. And then I guess we'll get this little spark up here. I got 3. All right, so I have 2 that I can't use in that way. But I got 3, 5, 6, and then 3. All right, what do I want to do? I think I should use these 5 that I can to get another bending beam. I'm going to want those even though I wish they weren't together. And then, so that was 5. And then I've got 3 I can spend on not a spell. And I think what we should do is maybe grab this one to help out Jovie just a little bit. Probably. I guess I could get another charge. But That card seems better, and I'm spending all 3. All right. So we'll put them in this order like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we know the Nemesis is next, which is very scary. It could be the end of Olivia. I really hope it's not. Okay. All right. Persistent. All right, this thing's not too crazy. It just unleashes once. Gravehold suffers a damage, and then we evolve it. It's going to be 11. So we'll see what we can do about that. We're getting pretty close to the point where I've just got to put as much damage on this guy as I can. So, but it would be nice to not evolve that thing, I guess is what I'm saying. I can't just ignore it, because evolving that thing would be terrible. All right. Sure. Okay, good news. Jovie. I've got to get Olivia healed. Now, I do have this card to gain 2 charges. I'm not sure how this works in the sense of I don't think I can gain 1 and do stuff and then gain another. So probably what I need to do is let's spend 2 of these to gain 1 charge. And then I'm going to go ahead and heal Olivia for 3. And then, so we spent those. So I have another 3 to use, which is great. I don't know what to spend that 3 on, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Let's think about that in a second. So we've got those 3. We have focus. Any player focuses a breach and can prep a spell. Let's see. So anyone can do that. So let's charge or whatever. Focus that. And do we just go for it? Probably. Let's try to have another big turn. And then, oh, yes, that was fine. So we did that. Gain 2 charges and silence a minion. Good. I want to silence that thing, so that's good. And I mean, it is not such a strong idea to grab one of these. Again, I don't really need that for Jovie to have. So I guess we'll grab one of these, but that'll help with spell buying if needed because of the other issues. So might as well. That'll be okay. Okay. 1, 2. Did I prep that this time? I can't remember what I had in my hand. I had 1, 2, 3 was in my hand. 4, 5. I should have done that. I don't know why I never think of those with her. So, oh my gosh. Crap. I just dropped my deck and some fell on the floor. Okay. As best as I can tell, it's possible he's got out of order. I think it was like this. Oh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go do that one little spark damage. And yes, I want to be clear. I know that you're supposed to cast the spells at the beginning. I just keep forgetting. So that I acknowledge that's my bad. But also I don't know the gameplay has been affected so far when I've done that. I've tried to be careful. I mean, as careful as I ever am. You know? Okay, Nemesis. This one was silenced. That was a good move. New card. A Humming Hive with 2 shields. 7 life. I feel like everyone's kind of taking a breath right now. Let's see if we can do some strong stuff. Hopefully we do the strong stuff before the bad guy does. Okay, no restrictions here. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what I should probably do is buy that one spell that I almost bought last time because I can. And here, let's get it. Because again, we've got to stop dinking around here. And then with the other 2, we'll gain a charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I know that those 2 guys are bad news. Let's see, how much damage am I doing? Maybe let's do this 1 damage to get rid of one of these shields. Let's see, that's going to be 3 damage and gain a charge. Unfortunately, we won't have enough charges for that to happen, but that's okay. So that's going to be 6 damage. I think we've got to go after the bad guy, because we're running out of time. Why do we fight like we're running out of time? Get it? I took the words and I changed them. I did 6. I think I did that right. I was at 4. Yeah, I think I did that right. Fight day and night like you're running out of time. Okay, well, those sparks kind of suck. And only 2, so we're charging. Not my most strongest turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's all right. Okay, so that's going to be 4. Gain a charge. The ally will focus a breach. And then we'll hit up breach 3. Do we know what's coming? I mean, I could just flip. All right. Nice. Okay, so one of these to remove the shield and one of these, golly, I don't know. If we could bring them down to 7 as well, I guess, even though, yeah. Okay, and then I've got 4, so that's good. We're gonna put that there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one here. And with 4, I need to open up this breach, I think. I'm holding on to this. I just spent those, and I get 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Pretty sure the Nemesis is next. Yep. Which I regret a little bit. A few things. Oh man, especially that. But what can you do? So we're going to unleash. Gravehold's going to suffer damage, and then we evolve. Let's see here. And this one's going to evolve too, so let me get that. So Gravehold's going to suffer a damage, and then somebody needs to take on 2 damage. So we'll do Gravehold and Jovie and a new card. Okay, discard 7 to get rid of this. That feels doable. Power 2. It would make us unleash twice. All right, that's fine. And specifically, I mean, that's fine because I think Jovie's going to be able to take that out. Usually, she's pretty good at getting 7 these days. So let's see if we can get rid of that tremor. Okay. And Olivia. Okay. 5 damage. Let's do... I don't know. We've got to get rid of these. All right, we're going to do 5 damage here. Since it's going to take me a minute to charge up, and also the charges I'll only be able to take out 1. Okay, so I've got 2 or silence. Silencing could be very useful right now with those evolves. But 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So for 5, or do I get another bending beam? I don't want those all together though. 5. Well, definitely let's do, well, definitely. Why do I say definitely? Okay, let's do charge. No, I can only do 1 charge. I'm going to do 1 charge, and then I'm going to silence a minion. This one's scarier. Can we take it out in time? I don't want either of them to evolve. I also don't want to unleash. Okay, we're going to do that one. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just the 2 for charge. That'll be fine. Okay. And Nemesis. Okay, good thing we silenced. Any player suffers 2 damage, and then we need to evolve. Get this sticker out here. Crap. And 1 here, and we're running out of space. 15. Welcome to level 3, everybody. I don't like that at all. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. The player with the most expensive card in hand has to destroy that card. So basically, we need to make a mad dash for this guy. That's it. Ooh. It's getting bad. It's getting real bad, and I don't really have any spells prepped. All right, what can we do here, Jovie? We're going to gain a life, and Gravehold gains a life. Let me do that before I forget. And then we've got 3, 4, 7, 10, 11. Can I get an expensive card to make myself heal? I can, because I have 11. So I'm going to go ahead and do 6 down here. And let's buff up Olivia up to 8. Where is 8? And we're going to grab one of these. And that was it. I think, yeah, that was it. All right, let me get these down in the order that I want them. I guess we'll go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Okay. 5. We're going to... I forgot to do that. Okay. Well, too late now. I can't go back. All right, we're going to do 43. And we're going to get some good... Well, not that great, actually. Oh, and again, this card's not going to work because I'm going to have an empty discard pile. Poop. Let's leave this one open in case Jovie can help me out. I think. I'm kind of mad at myself. All right. Empty discard pile, so that's not going to work so well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's all my strong ones? They're in here. We are running out of time. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to gain 2 charges and silence a minion. So, gain these 2. It probably makes the most sense to silence this crazy one down here. And focus any player's breach, and then any player may prep a spell in hand. So we're going to focus our own, but we're going to go ahead and get, it's very silly, a little spark loaded. And we will cast this one from here and this one from here. And we have 1 crystal that I don't even like, so I'm going to go ahead and put that here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bad guy's going next. It could be pretty horrible. Let's find out just how bad it was. I feel like the Nemesis has been at the bottom of the deck a lot. Okay, unleash. Gravehold suffers a damage, and then we evolve. I didn't get these guys taken out. That's gonna hurt. Okay. I think I've got to do this one at a time because there's going to be a lot happening. Any player suffers 2 damage, and then we evolve. So let's evolve, and we'll give that damage to Jovie. Oh, I'm not sticker evolving. Hold on. So player takes 2 damage. 5. Where's 5? I think the hive's going to break open. As the hive defenders repeatedly strike and absorb your blood. Crap. I'm scared. They change before your eyes, mutating into larger, faster drones that crave another taste of your blood. Banish that card. Place card E59. That's what this is. Oh, this is 58. Into play with the same number of life and shield tokens on it that it had before transforming. Write the name of the player who last suffered damage from that hive. Oh my gosh. Craps. So here's what the card looks like. And I got to, I know I'm off camera. Jovie. This minion, okay, so it says this minion can have any number of shield tokens. Persistent. This minion gains 1 shield token. Jovie suffers damage equal to the number of shield tokens this minion has. Crap. Okay, so this guy's banished. We got to put the 2 back on here. Then the tremor happens. So we unleash twice. Oh my gosh. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Then if it had 13 or more life, we would evolve. It doesn't now, because it's down to 9. And then this guy was silenced, thank goodness. And then we draw another card. Immediately, if this is chapter 4 or higher, we need to evolve it. It is chapter 4 or higher, so this is going to E14. Which says about this maddening spirit here, the Spectre has learned from watching your battles, rude, adapting its body and skills in ways to better deflect your attacks, turning into an even greater threat. Banish the maddening Spectre, place card E15 into play with the same number of life and shield tokens on it as the maddening Spectre had before transforming. Do not resolve this minion's persistent effect this turn. Well, crappy, poopy pants. Okay, so that's there. He's scary. He got mean. And he's going to have 4 shields. I think, guys, I think we might lose. Spoiler alert. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But probably not. Because have you seen what's happening over there? It's not great. It's not great. All right, here we go. Something like that, and it's starting to get warm again. All right, Olivia. I mean, I just keep thinking we've got to go for the boss. There's so much that could be done up there, but maybe what we'll do is with this 2 damage, let's take out this thing, and then with our 1 other spark, we're gonna take off 1 of the shields, but then all of the other damage, which is, let's think. Not as much as we want. Okay, so if we did this, I'm still not going to have 4 cards in the discard pile. Bah! Okay, 3 damage, and we gain a charge. All right, we're going to go over here with that 3. And then we'll hold on to that until next time. I just can't imagine wasting those 2 damages. It sounds like something that would make me sad. All right, we've got 4... We've got 4 of those. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to gain a charge. Any ally focuses a breach with the lowest cost. Right here. And then we're going to spend these. Oh my gosh, struggling. On this one. Didn't that just evolve? Wait a second. No, that was... What did just evolve? Not that one. It was the... What was the other one? Hold on. Oh, it was the hive. This is a cocoon. That was a hive. It's hard to keep that all straight. Okay, so if we hit this minion and bring it down to a 2. Great. So that was this card. But it's too late to cast that spell because it has to be at the beginning of your turn. So that's where I've been trying to be careful. So we'll load this one up, I guess. We'll put it over here. And then we've got 4 to spend. Do I spend those there? Only 4. 4's not amazing. So I think this is the only way we're going to kind of be able to keep those things under control. We'll spend the 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are getting down to it. This is likely close to the end. Okay. All right. I'm hoping, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping Jovie is going to let me, I can't remember what her cards are, let me prep a spell, and then I can do real good stuff next turn. But, oh man, okay. So, with these 2 damages, but those 2, oh, we forgot to do that. Okay, let's do that all right now, and then we'll come back to the turn. It's so dumb. So, twice, any player needs to put a flawed sticker on one of the crystals in their hand, or it could be the discard pile. But I've got to do this twice, and suffers 2 damage, though. Can I handle going down that much? Oh, I don't even have... Oh, no. I don't even have crystals to do that in my hand or discard pile. Oh, no. Okay, so we got to do down 4. So we're at 4. And then we've got to do that. Oh, we can only do this once? I can't remember what happens if no player has. Oh, what about my discard pile? Ugh, okay. So, that's going to really be rough, guys, on the next 2 chapters. Okay, so this here, and here, and here, and here. I don't know. I just don't. Do you guys have opinions about this whole, like, these 2 characters are taking all of this damage? Like, was there some way to balance that out with player counts? I just feel like I didn't see that happening. Okay. I think, alright, we're going to obviously put this here. I do think we need to silence a minion. Let's silence this booger. Oh, no, I was casting spells. Okay, so that's not here. I was doing this. So 3 damage. So now we're down to 37. And then we continue with our turn. So 1, 2, 3. Can't buy a spell. Can't really do anything. I don't know if that's going to be worthwhile, but that's kind of the path I've put myself on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nemesis. Silenced. Good thing. Unleashed twice. So at the end, I'll put this here. At the end of this, we'll need to do that again. It's very frustrating. Okay, power 1. The player with the most cards in their discard pile places all of the cards that cost 0 in their discard pile on top of their deck in any order. Gravehold suffers 1 damage for each card placed this way. Oh no. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so this part, I know Jovie can't do that stuff still. This is very frustrating right now. I feel like all of my crystals are going to be flawed, which feels impossible. And I think it's frustrating that there's no way to stop this that I know of, other than being a better player than I am. Okay. I sure hope Jovie can silence before they go. Okay, good. 6 damage. I think we'll do 5 damage and then we'll take off one of those shields. So down to 32. And then, what have we got going on? Gain 2 charges. Let's go silence that one butthead. And then we've got gain 2 or silence. Okay. So I got 3, 4, 5. I got 5, and then let's silence the other guy too. That's what we'll do. All right, so we're using this to silence, and then we're going to get 5. I mean, here's the thing. On the Nemesis's turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I buy a card, Gravehold's gone. Because that will put these 3 cards in the discard pile. If I do spend that, then I can gain a health and I would get another attack card. But I don't think I should. Because it's either me next, and I've got too many cards here. Crap. I really need the Nemesis to go next. Don't I? Okay, I gotta hold on to these 3 because I can't afford to put them in the discard pile. In fact, I probably shouldn't have done those other 2 either, but I did need to silence that minion. Okay. Alright, who's next? That's gonna be the big kicker here. It is Jovie. There's nothing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I don't take a turn, We live to fight another day. Like, do I just skip out? I can't put more stuff in there. Freak. I think Jovie just lost her turn to save Gravehold. Okay, so this happens, and then this. Oh, but it's only the 0 cards. Why didn't I read that properly? Because I'm bad at reading. Well, I mean, I read it properly in my brain, but I didn't translate that. It's okay. It probably was for the best, right? Let's pretend. So that would be 1, 1, 2. Only 2. Some dumb reason I just was not thinking that through. Okay, so these are back here. Only 2 damage. That's good. I mean, I thought I was going to be down to 2 health. Let's not do that yet. Now I'm just mad that I lost that turn for no darn reason, really. Well, but I guess if I had spent the other 2 were free also, so that would have been 2 more damage. Let's look at the bright side of things. Unleash, Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Okay, so like maybe we would have lost. The player with the most cards in hand that cost 2 or more degrades all of those cards. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay, so unleash once. You're going to start to see my arms glistening. It's getting hot again. Down 3. So we would have been down to... It doesn't matter. Who's got the most degradable hands? It was 2 or more. So 1, 2, 3. And 1. Okay. Well, kind of sad. All right. So we have to get rid of... All right, here's what happens. This one... Oh, I can go lower. I didn't think I'd be able to. Goes here. And I get one of these. It's lower. This one goes here. And I get one of these. That's lower. And this one here. And I get one of these. That's lower. All right. Yeah. I don't like being degraded. I gotta tell ya, it's not happy. And again, Nemesis on the bottom. That is so crazy to me. I swear, I'm shuffling like a human. Like, different cards do go on the bottom by shuffling like this. So, I have no... Yeah, let's put Jovie on the top, right? Okay. I don't know. I actually thought the game was going to be over by now, but it can't be long. Yep, here we go. I think this is it. The Gravehold suffers 2 damage. The player with the most expensive card in hand destroys that card. So, 1, 2. I'm going to guess that's got to be Olivia because she's got a 5. Let's take a look. Yeah, because we just degraded everything. Very sad about this. Okay, so that's destroyed. And same thing, we just can't use it this game. And then unleash twice. And then we're going to have power 2. Well, we'll die. And then we got to take care of this. I'm hoping that can be Jovie, because you got to take, well, hopefully. If we have any, I don't know that we have any more crystals we can do that with. No, maybe not. I don't think Olivia has any either. Okay, yeah, so in this case, if no player has a non-flaw, the player whose name is on the, wait, what? Place a flawed sticker on a non-flawed, whoa, in the destroy pile. We haven't been destroying crystals. Why would a crystal be destroyed? I don't know that we've had an effect do that I can recall. So any player is going to suffer 2 damage, which we already did. And then he's down to 1. Okay. I can't believe we're still going. Jovie. And here we go. We'll go here. Do we silence a minion? This is gonna. I could spend these 5. I just want to be able to spend 5. I got to be able to spend 5 in order to heal myself 1. So let's use this to silence a minion. I don't know what's worse at this point. Probably this one. Yeah, because destroying cards is terrible. And then for 5, I'm going to grab one of these. No, I can't. I can't buy spell, which means I can't. Dang it. I guess we'll spend these 5. We'll spend these 5 to just. We'll spend 4 of them to do this. Who do I heal? And. I guess she's our only hope, really. Because she's got all the spells. Next up, Olivia. 5 damage. 1, 2, 1. Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, we were at 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I don't know why that was so hard. I am getting sweaty again, though. All right, so. Pew. No, I want to keep that one open just in case. 2 will go on a charge like it matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Jovie. Okay, doing 3 damage. Again, in my brain, if we have even a little bit of hope, we've got to go over here and just ignore those. Oh, and I never drew my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. 1, 2, 3. That could be for a spell, but I can't afford that. So 4. Do we just keep healing needlessly? For 4. What else would I do with 4? Nothing. 3 for a spell, 4 for anything. I don't think it's worth it. I can't imagine. So we'll do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't see any way of us winning at this point, but it's cute that I'm trying. Silenced. Unleashed twice. Power token. I don't think that we have any more crystals that can, like in the whole game, I think they're all gone. Oh no, right here. Okay, 2 damage. That's excellent. Got to get her healed. I don't really know how. Come on. Okay. Oh, I did this early. I needed to do a card first. Unleash twice. Okay, so we're doing that again. The player with the most expensive card in hand discards 2 cards in hand. Then, for each card in that player's hand that costs 2 or more. What is this even talking about? Hold on. The player with the most expensive card in hand discards 2 cards in hand. Okay, I've got a 6. That's probably going to be the most. I've got to discard 2 cards. Okay. Then, for each card in that player's hand that costs 2 or more, evolve. We have to do that for each card. Hold on. What does that mean? Okay, so here's what this card is doing. Basically, we would evolve 1 sticker and then go again. There's no way for me... Oh, I guess I could just do it the 1. Freaking heck. Okay, so if I do that, then I'm only putting 1 sticker on because I've only got that 1 card in my hand. I don't know. Well, I think I didn't like what I discarded. Because... Why am I keeping this? I can't buy anything. We've got to do damage. Okay, I'm swapping that. So the result is still the same. Just the one sticker. Okay, so we can do 3 damage. We got to do it. We got to take him out. And then we will put this spell here, this spell somewhere. And with 1, I won't do anything with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, when I play this, then that's going to be empty. I just feel like I can't do it. And I'm mostly very concerned about next game, because I'm going to lose this one. Almost all of my crystals are flawed at this point. So what is that going to mean for the next game? We'll just have to buy lots and lots of gems, I guess. Okay. But hey, that was a turn where the Nemesis wasn't on the bottom. How exciting. I'm sure this is the point in the movie where we learn that every little hit helps. But do I do one here, or do I take off a shield? I feel like we've got to get those shields. Like, we'll just keep silencing this idiot. But, I don't know. Didn't I do this? I feel like I did that. I don't know. I've been playing for a while, and I'm wearing out a little bit here. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we've got this one, which is good. And, I'll keep that open. It says, while prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may place a relic you played this turn. I don't have any relics. Excuse me. Well, that hurt. Okay, so I've got 7. Oh, I can't pay 7 to stop that thing from happening. So 7. So I got 10. What do I do with 10? I mean, do we really just prolong this? Do I just heal myself for 10? Probably. That would be 8. Okay, I'm going to spend 8 in order to heal myself, and then I'll get one more. That's probably dumb, but I got to get myself safe. So I'll lay these out like that. Okay, apparently there's another crystal that I can get here in just a second. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jovie. Okay, so 4, which will bring this down to 17. Well, I still don't think I have a chance, but maybe we'll get close. And then, okay, so I've only got 2 to spend, so we'll charge. And that's going to heal me 1 life, and also Gravehold, we're going to heal up 1. And then, okay, so we spent those. We've got gain 2 charges, silence a minion, focus any player's breach. So let's focus that one. Let's go see if Jovie or if Olivia can. I'm doing things in a really crazy, insane order. I need to silence this guy. Do I have a spell worth prepping? Yes. Yes, I need to prep this now, so that I can actually use it before I lose that discard pile. Yes, yes. And I think I spent that. I did that. I did that. Okay, we've done the things. Sad that I won't be able to cast that because I just took my 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we are close. We are close. So this is going to be 3, 6, 7 damage. It's not enough. 7. I'm just wondering, do I do 6 to ultimately take out that minion so that it can't, like, I have this opportunity. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to remove that. And then I've got 6, so we're going to use those 6 here. Oh, no, wait, because I have another one right here. Sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, 2 charges short. Oh, and gain a charge. Yee! Okay, I need this as early as possible, I think, or as late as possible. I don't know. I can never think through that card properly. All right. Do I have 2? I have 2. I have 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to spend 2 to gain a charge, and let's take out the minion. Yeah. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, he's out. He's gone. He's gone. He's out. I forgot this. The player with the most expensive prepped spell destroys it. If that spell costs 4 or less... Oh. If that spell costs 4 or less, or no spell was destroyed, then we would evolve this. Okay, well, we do have a 5. We're down to 10. Oh my gosh, you guys. How is it that Olivia has no spells right now? How is that possible? I have no idea. I've got 3. What do I do with 3? With 3, I don't know. I guess this, because we're losing our crystals for our spells pretty hardcore. I mean, I just don't think I'm going to have a chance to get this all the way up again. Oh my gosh, and I have no spells prepped. I have 10 no spells prepped, and we're about to lose the one thing that's going to do 5 damage. Oh no. Oh, I'm freaking out. Okay. I just can't believe we've gone this long. I have said it. I thought we were gone. Maybe we're not. Okay, silenced. But then this is going to happen. Unleash twice. The player with the most expensive prepped spell destroys it. If that spell costs 4 or less, then we would evolve that. But this is our only prepped spell. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. So this goes here, and this unleash 3 times? Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. So we've got to do this thing 3 times. This is insane. This is insane. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Any player destroys 3 cards in hand. Okay, who can afford to destroy? These 3, right? That would do 5 damage. I don't know. I don't freaking know. Yeah. Like, probably who cares? Oh. Do I keep... What... Buying something, it won't matter, right? Because there's no way I'm going to get to that, in theory. I always say that. Okay, where am I going to put these destroyeds? So, destroyed, we'll just tuck them right there. And then this... Oh my gosh, my adrenaline is through the roof right now. Okay. But now we got to do this 3 times, which means, who even can? I know that Olivia can't, so only this card here. So let's give 4 damage to Jovie. No, just 2 damage. Yes, let's do 2 damage to Jovie. I continue to be annoyed about this whole flawed thing. It's just so permanent. I don't know what's near the end of the game, but I'm still annoyed. And then 4, right? 2 over there, 4 over here. Oh, great day in the morning. Guys, this is so close, but we can't. Yeah, there's Olivia. Nemesis is next. He's going to do damage to Gravehold before Jovie's going to be able to heal it. We're gonna lose. But it was so much closer than it should have been. Gain a charge. Any ally can focus a breach. We're going to cast this from here to open up that breach. We're all open. Then we'll get our hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't silence. I didn't end up silencing that guy. So this is going to be the moment when he takes us out. But look, 1. So like this would have been 5 there, 6, 7 if it was there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 3. Oh man, I'm pretty disappointed. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Had that not happened, I think I probably could have gotten him. Oh, that was so close. It was so close, and I'm so sweaty, both from the heat and from the game. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Really quickly, because I had kind of forgotten last time, I just wrote this in between game sessions. Let me go ahead. Game 6, that was chapter 5. What was this? The Haze Fiend. The Haze Fiend. Oh, you guys, it was so close. Okay, what's today? The 13th. 7. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it was that long. That's insane to me. That's crazy. It's weird how, like, COVID made time go so slowly, but now looking back, it's been like 4 months. That's nuts. So what do we got going on here? This says that we needed to, we're not doing this one again, right? Fight After your first game, read the front of card 36 after your first game. Why did I think that we were not fighting him again? I don't know. That was in my brain for some reason. If you won, if you lost... Oh, yeah. Why did I know that already? I have no idea. For some reason I knew... Oh, it was on the card. It was right here. Do not replay this chapter if you lose. So, do not replay this game. Instead, read the front of L... I'm sad. I'm missing out on something. All right. We'll get this thing down here. We're reading the front of L37. Okay, the fog stifles your vision and clogs your lungs, making it hard to breathe. You see a shadowy figure flashing through the gloom, flickering like torchlight. Suddenly, it towers above you as tendrils of smoke wrap around your neck. Gross. You close your eyes and await the inevitable, but it does not come. As the creature's grip subsides, you do not see that... As the creature's grip subsides, you open them to see Zaxos standing behind the figure. The last thing you remember is Zaxos finishing off Haze Fiend. You fade in and out of consciousness, unsure of where you are or how long you've been like this. Eventually, you wake to a familiar argument in a familiar place. Okay, this is very odd. I beg you, Brahma, Zaxos pleads as the mages begin closing the breach. Channeling a nameless breach is forbidden. We will not repeat your mistakes, she chides. We need this power when Maelstrom returns, Zaxos argues. Was that the ball? I feel like that was the ball. Ever practical Malister, or whatever, continues your instructions while they argue. Open Inside 11 and apply the rulebook sticker to, or apply the rulebook, sticker to the rulebook. Okay, let's start there. All right, Inside 11. Okay, Inside 11, something's going on here. Additional abilities, that makes me happy. Rulebook, sticker D, so it's going to be near the front. Right there. Okay, we're getting new tokens. Pulse tokens. Used with certain player cards. Each player may not have more than 5 pulse tokens at any time. Okay. Let's get this in there. Any pulse token gained beyond 5 are lost. Pulse tokens are carried over from turn to turn when the game ends. Players discard all of their pulse tokens. Interesting. Okay, then we have these abilities. Let's see. Choose an additional ability and place on your playmat where it says unlocks at the end of chapter 5. Okay. Yes, I already know. We want to do healing. Heal someone for 3 and Gravehold for 2. I like it. I like it a lot. That makes all of the sense to me right there. And... I always hate the if things, because what if it doesn't happen? Let's see. So, and reveal the top 3 cards of the Nemesis deck, put them back in any order. Reveal the turn order deck. That could be useful, but it's got to be really specific on time. Any player returns a spell in their hand. Oh, in their discard pile to their hand. I like that. But my thought, maybe this is a little one note, and you deal 3 damage to a minion. That would be nice. Deal 3 more damage. See, here's the thing. I just kind of hate the situational ones, but you almost always have a minion. I think I'm going to do this one. I think. Yeah, let's just make Liv a death powerhouse, and Jovie will be a healing one. By the way, I hated these. In case you couldn't tell. Okay, it will resolve every time you use your ability. Great. Read the front of L38. Okay. L38 says, your instruction is interrupted. Hold on, I got a cough. All right, sorry, back. Your instruction is interrupted by an explosion of electricity, which knocks everyone down. Before Brahma can punish Zaxos for his audacity, he is gone. That burst of energy changed you. Instinctively, you understand how to convert your raw pulse energy into magical power. Open box D. Okay, here we're going to learn about the charge tokens, or whatever these things are. And it says reveal the rest of Stop Deck 4. These are your supply upgrades. Upgrade the supply deck using the rules. Okay, so we've got some new tokens. I will punch these out and find a good storage space for these later. Okay. So, apparently we're going to be getting some cards, probably from this set. Oh, why is that? Okay. Probably from this set. Let's look at those in just a second. Banish all of the Nemesis cards labeled Haze Fiend. Yes, please. At the bottom, and the Haze Fiend Nemesis mat and the tokens. Read the back of this when you are ready to start Chapter 6. So I'll keep that there. Let's go look at the at what cards we've got available. I don't know, guys. I feel like I was using most of those pretty consistently. So we're going to have to really read through these. So we're going to have gems. If I remember correctly, I get to pick 2. This relic here, and that spell. So 2 of these. What am I going to do? Okay. Gain 2 ether and gain 1 pulse token, or you may lose 1 pulse token if you do gain 3. Okay, let's learn more about the other options here, because I really liked silencing those minions, I gotta say. Okay, any player gains 3 pulse tokens. That's great. That player may lose 1 pulse token. If they do, they destroy a card in hand. I always have a hard time destroying cards, but then again, we have those really worthless, flawed, stupid crystals. Okay, so that's an option. And it's 4, likely to replace this one. You don't have to replace the costs. I just am trying to strategize my costs that way. Any ally gains 1 charge. Any player gains 2 pulse. You may lose 2 pulse tokens. If you do, cast any player's prepped spell. That spell deals 1 additional damage. That is a pretty strong card, but I don't know that I want to get rid of this one necessarily. It seems like one of these could probably replace that one or that one. Gotta think that through. Maybe, because maybe something like this and put one of those there. Maybe. Okay, something to think about. Down here, what is this? Lots of tiny text. While prepped, once per turn during your main phase, you may gain 1 pulse token. Deal 2 damage. You may lose 2 pulse tokens if you do deal additional 3. I don't think that I want to do that. Maybe what I want to do is replace those 2 with those 2. That's making a lot of sense to me for some reason. That I want to keep my money like that. I want to definitely keep my silence and my charges. That would be good. I don't know that I love this one so much because you're having to spend to cast 5 when I can do just as good over here. But gaining 2 plus 1 pulse over the gaining 2. Yes. Okay, we're going to replace this one here. And then I don't think I liked this one. I'm going to do that. To me, that makes the most sense. Okay, just keep those there, I guess. That was that. We just barely lost. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was close. But I'm glad we did it. We have 2 more stories. That could either be 2, 3, or 4 more videos. We'll find out. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love Aeon's End with my whole heart. I love it a lot. Even though I'm really mad at these, I still love the game. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later. Make good choices. Goodbye.